So in this session, we're going to talk about the need and the reason why you would want to set up email domains inside of Smithers. Email domains inside of Smithers allows for your bot to send emails on your behalf. So the way that you're going to get that set up, once you log into the back end of Smithers, you're going to see the business information area. In the business information area, this is where you're going to put all of your company information. Obviously, the name of your company, your industry for the company. This is all the stuff that you did when you've originally set it up. And you're going to put your email and your phone number for your support and things of that sort. And then also, it's a good idea also to put the address of your company as well too. So that's 123, whatever your address is, Main Street, for your business, the actual address of your business in the city and state that you're located. The next thing that you're going to want to do is set up the actual domain for the company. So that's, brownoutpg.com or whatever the name of your domain is. You're going to want to set up that particular domain. We use subdomains thereafter to do all of the actual sending of your information. So we never actually use your specific domain to send things onto. We never use your specific domain in which to send things from. So we're going to go into here and you're going to go into manage domain. And you're basically going to copy each one of these DNS entries into your website's DNS host. So in this particular case, this domain is hosted over here in Hostinger. And so I'm going to just follow the instructions and do each single one of those entries and then add the entry. So I'll come back over to here and I've added this particular one. So that's great. I'm done with that one. I'll do the DKIM records. So I'll copy the very first one, and that's a CNAME record that's being required. I'll put the actual name there. I'll grab the target value for it, and then I'll add. And then I'll do the same thing for the next one. And I'll just keep going down the line of adding each one of these entries all the way to the very end. Okay, let's make sure I've got those 3 CNAME entries that I just did. Okay, great. Okay, and then I'll do the DMARC entries. Which one is that? That's a TXT record. Okay, got that one. And I'll do the mailed by. Here's where we actually, so the mailed by section is exactly where we are actually sending from. So this is the subdomain that we're actually going to set up, and it's going to be send in this particular case. So this would be your MX record. And the priority is 10 for that, and we'll add that particular record. And then we have one last record to add, and that's another TXT record for the SPF record. Oops, I didn't copy that. Oh, I did copy that. Again, this is setting up the send domain as well, again. Okay, great. So now that I've gotten all of those domain entries completed, it might take another minute to do the final check status and then have it be completely validated. You can see that some entries are 100% validated, but then others are still pending. So you may need to come back in just a little bit of time to double check this entry one more time. It may take 24 hours in some cases for this to get 100% validated at that point. Once this is set up, you're actually allowed to then send email campaigns of all different kinds. This allows for you to do outbound campaigns that are email based. It's going to throttle how many emails you can send at one time for at least a good number of emails, just to make sure that you warm up your domain. And then after that, once your domain is warmed up, you can send thousands of messages at any given time without any problems whatsoever. It also allows for your bot to do things like scheduling appointments and sending emails to your prospects to validate the actual email appointments that might be happening, calendar appointments that might be happening as well. And if they need to send, or if your bot is getting asked to send any information whatsoever over an email, it allows for that email to come from your specific bot at your company. That's what I want to show you. That's how you set up your actual email campaigns inside of the Smithers AI system.